Well, good evening and welcome to This Week at Little Hills. I'm so glad to be with you again as we continue our adventure through 52 verses from 52 books over 52 weeks. This week we're turning to the Prophet Haggai, and this prophet has a message for Israel talking about how they've come to a new season. Something has changed. Sort of like it's changed out here. It's lighter out because we're suddenly in daylight savings time. Well, the people of Israel were facing a huge change. They'd been restored to the land after being exiled. But they didn't really live that change. They weren't yet feeling confident. They'd forgotten that the Lord was and is with them. And that's where we find ourselves as we turn to Haggai chapter 2, and we're going to look starting in the middle of verse 4. The prophet declares, "Be strong, all you people of the land, declares the Lord, and work, for I am with you, declares the Lord Almighty. This is what I covenanted with you when you came out of Egypt, and my spirit remains among you. Do not fear." That was the Lord's message to the people as he brought them back into the land. Go and do the work I have prepared you for. Go and do the things I've called you to. You can do it without fear because I am with you. You can look back in history and see how I have been with you and your ancestors, and I am with you today. As we enter into the spring, as we enter into this year and start to feel maybe like things are coming back together after last year and we're trying to sort out what God's doing in our lives, the message for us is the same. The Lord has been faithful for us, and he is faithful. He is with us, and so we can go and do the work that he has called us to without fear. We may not always know exactly where he's calling us, but we know that he is with us, and so we can continue to boldly explore the things that he sets before us to do. I hope you'll join me tomorrow night. We're going to be thinking on a similar theme, sort of in contrast. We're going to be thinking about wicked plans and how we often go forth boldly with those things, even as we fail to do the things God's called us to do. So please do come back at 7 p.m. tomorrow night as we continue our series 6 Poisons and think about what we're not supposed to do. And then we'll cycle back, of course, and think about what God has called us to do, because we can go forth without fear. Hope you also join us on Friday night. I announced this incorrectly last week, but this Friday night we have a Faith Tree service. It's going to be a wonderful time at 7 p.m. Please do join us for that. If there's any way I can be praying for you this week, feel free to leave a comment below or shoot me an email at the email address on screen. I would love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next week.